Hi, today I'm at Karen Pickering's ranch up in Blaine, Washington, where we're going to put Ecogreengrid into 2 of her stalls. Karen's the publisher of Northwest Horse Source. You can get her magazine in almost all of the ranch supply stores all around the Northwest. So the first thing that we've done is we put gravel in the stalls. Now Mark did this before I got here and he did a great job. But I want to impress upon how important it is to use a landscaping grade and get that grade in there just perfect. I'm going to take my old trusty compactor and I'm going to compact that. So we already did this one over here where I came in and we compacted the material, and we've already laid most of the grid mat in. So the next thing I'm going to do is compact this one, and then we'll cut these and fill them up. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the grid mat out in here. I've already compacted it. And you see I have a couple of pieces in there already. I took my loppers and I cut out the little back corner so it'll fit tight against the wall. I'm just going to take a couple of pieces and throw them in there so you can see how easy it is. Since we have the posts in the way, I just take these flat-bladed garden loppers and cut right around this so it'll fit in place. And then you just move right along with the next piece. So we've laid most of this mat in here, and most of the time I bring this hand tamper with me because the compactor won't get right up to the edges. You can see how the gravel is built up here, maybe you can't, but I just go around with my hand tamper and tamp those edges down so there is an even flow right to the edge. And it's pretty simple, but it's important. So this is Mark, Karen's trusty helper. Now he's just spotting gravel around in there, and we're going to smooth it out. Fill up that mat all the way to the top. Push that. I go over this a lot, but I think it's important. I've designed in this notch in the mat, and I just use these 9-inch plastic tent spikes, and they go right into that notch and they set flush. So I'm going to go around this stall, and I'm going to put them about every 4 feet. And I'm going to go quite heavily along the front where the horses walk in. That's good. That one didn't take. So you want to make sure that when you pound them, they hit something. It's just as easy as that. So the next step would be to fill the mat. Now this material that we have up here in Washington, it looks like about a half minus with lots of sand in it. It's really great material to fill the mat with. You can see it just goes right into place. I've had experience in other parts of the country where the rock is too big and sets on top, and it creates quite a bit more work for you. But this material is great. So we're just going to completely fill this mat all the way up to the top and then compact it again. So once I compacted the gravel into the mat, then we just put a light, small amount of finer gravel over the top of the mat, just so it just covers it up. The horses can't dig. you pick the stall just like you would with your regular picking shovel. But then if you wanted to come back to this, the look that you ended up with when we were finished, I just use a regular landscape spring rake. It's a little different than most of you guys do, but you can rake up the excess and you end up back with this same smooth finish. And it works real well that way. That's it. So that's it. We're done now. We just filled the mat up with gravel, compacted it, and then she has put the bedding in. And that's it. We started at about 9 o'clock this morning, and it's about noon. So just a few hours, we have transformed these stalls forever. So if you're interested, look us up at ecogreengrid.com.